Nearly 100 US service members have been injured in the past 2 weeks amid escalating attacks between the United States and Iran. The Pentagon has confirmed, and the injuries came as Iran continued its retaliatory strikes against the US military positions in the region, while Washington carried out further airstrikes on Iranian targets, pushing tensions closer to a wider conflict. Pentagon spokesperson said that around 100 American troops were injured in attacks carried out after July 7. He clarified that the majority of injuries were minor concussions and that nearly 96% of the affected personnel have already returned to duty. Panel denied reports suggesting that the US Defense Department was hiding information about troop casualties, saying that details were delayed to protect the safety of military personnel that are operating in the region. And the latest escalation comes after Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps claimed responsibility for attacks targeting US-linked military and strategic locations in Bahrain and Kuwait. Iran said that it struck air defense systems and radar installations, while several countries hosting US military bases activated their defense systems to counter the attacks. The conflict has also raised concerns over the safety of commercial shipping in one of the world's most important maritime regions. A tanker in the Strait of Hormuz reported being hit by an unknown projectile, forcing its crew to abandon the vessel and take shelter in a lifeboat. The United Kingdom Maritime Trade Operations Agency confirmed the incident, saying that no environmental damage had been reported. The Revolutionary Guards later claimed responsibility for attacks on multiple vessels in the region, and the Strait of Hormuz remains a critical global trade route, through which a significant portion of the world's oil and natural gas shipments traditionally pass. However, shipping activity has slowed sharply amid the ongoing military confrontation. And adding to the concerns, Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi group announced a maritime embargo against Saudi Arabia, threatening further disruptions to the global shipping. The group warned that Bab al-Mandeb Strait, another major trade route connecting the Red Sea and the Gulf of Aden, could be affected. The Houthis have previously targeted commercial vessels during the Israel-Hamas conflict, raising fears of wider instability in the international trade routes. And the ongoing conflict has also impacted global energy markets. Oil prices have climbed in the recent weeks, with Brent crude trading above $88 per barrel. In the United States, petrol prices have risen to an average of around $4 per gallon, increasing economic pressure on consumers, and the US and Iran have continued exchanging strikes despite the diplomatic efforts to reduce tensions. Iran's interior minister recently traveled to Pakistan, a key mediator in the conflict, for discussions, but no major breakthrough has been reported. An earlier agreement that is aimed at reducing hostilities collapsed, leaving both the sides engaged in continued military action. And the United States has carried out strikes on multiple locations in Iran, while Tehran has targeted US military facilities and allied nations in the region. Iran's Revolutionary Guards claimed attacks on locations including Bahrain, Kuwait, and other US-linked facilities. Meanwhile, concerns are growing over the impact of the conflict on civilians and the regional stability. Both the sides have targeted infrastructure connected to military operations, while millions of people face uncertainty as the fighting continues. And with nearly 100 US troops injured, rising oil prices, threats to shipping routes, and increasing military activity, the Iran-US confrontation has become one of the most serious geopolitical crises in the recent years. International leaders continue to call for restraint as fears grow that the conflict could expand beyond the current battlefield. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.